What's going on, Capricorn? And welcome to my channel, Alchemist. Justin here, and I hope you're having a fantastic week so far. So, for those of you who are returning, welcome back, Soul Tribe. I appreciate your subscriptions, your likes, and shares. Your support really is just wonderful, Cap, and it keeps us growing. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm happy how yourself has brought you here. We're in for an amazing journey, Cap. And also, Cap, we're going to have some very great news of my own, because not only am I becoming more active on social media, I actually just posted something on Instagram the other day. It's fantastic. I figured out what a bio was. I'm still working out some kinks with that, but it's fine. I'm getting there. I'm embracing this Pluto and Aquarius energy. But also, I am now available for private personal readings at Capricorn. It's something that's been like just really been lined up in the energy. So I've included links down in the description box with all of the different services that I provide there. Maybe you want to see how the planets are affecting your transits by, why am I going this way? Affecting your transits by house, or because, for example, I got, let's see, where's your ruler at my house? Oh, your ruler actually Saturn just entered my eighth house not too long ago there, so that's gonna be an interesting one. But or maybe you want to know what energies you're working with. I remember talking with a Capricorn. They have like a whole bunch of Scorpio in their chart. It was actually really fascinating. Or maybe you just want a tarot card reading there, Capricorn. I got you. And this has just been something really exciting that I've been happy to get into the works there, and I'm just very grateful, and for all the support that you provided up until now, and I'm grateful just to be of service for you, Capricorn. So hopefully we'll be working with each other here in the future. And on that note there, Capricorn, just be mindful. I will never reach out to you. You will always be the ones that'll set the schedules, or I'm gonna get this. I gotta get some things I found out in my learning of the internet, that my link for the email that I provided is not clickable. So I'm just like, why do I have this email? It's fine. But I'm going to include a link for like Instagram as well. So if you want to DM me, or I probably should do something for Facebook too. It's fine. I'll get that all figured out there, Capricorn. But it'll be you initiating the initiator of the zodiac. Well, not the initiator, but an initiator of the zodiac, you cardinal sign. But yeah, you'll be the one that reaches out to me. I would never reach out to you asking you for readings or anything, being like, "Yo, what's up, Cap? Are you ready for a read?" No. So just something to be mindful of all these scammers about and things. But I think that's all the housekeeping. So with this weekly download there, Cap, whenever you happen to come across this video comes across you, there may be some messages in here for you. And just so y'all aware, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one. So take what resonates with you, leave the rest with me, and never force reading on a situation, okay? So with all that being said there, Cap, let's jump into it. Your space has been cleansed. Crystals, feeling lovely. Just great energy all around here, Cap. Now I'm going to pull a few oracle cards from this deck here, and then we will get some details with the tarot. But before we jump into this thing, Capricorn, these readings that I do, they're not gender specific readings, so apply these energies to people as they make sense for your situations, okay? And in case if y'all were curious, the decks that I'm working with, I've included links for them down in the description box below, so definitely check that out if you're interested. But also down below are some links for some other readers that I like watching their Capricorn, so definitely check them out. Very fantastic group. I think you would enjoy them. Hold on. Thank you, guys. And there is also a link for an astrologer that I like watching as well there, Capricorn. And there are some links for some podcasts that I've really been enjoying here as of late. I want to say one of them on the podcast, I think she's a Capricorn. And then there are some links for some astrology apps I like working with. Considering we're going to be in collaboration soon there, Cap, we might as well get the tools there so we can work together, kind of chart this stuff out together. So avail yourself of all these goodies that are down in that description box. I just got that thing just loaded up there. Now, let's go ahead and get into your first card here, Capricorn, because this is a first coming through here, because you have the impermanence card. And I feel with this card, And this is interesting because this is chariot energy, the seventh being the seventh card here. And I feel like this is asking you, and that's interesting, how are you moving through life? Because we are, and this is not to bring down the mood here or anything, Capricorn, but we are these divine beings going through this human experience, which can be, is kind of a fleeting one. This is one that we won't be able to take this vessel with us or any of the things that we've accumulated. So I do feel like this is asking you, while you do have this time that has been allotted to you, what are you doing with that? And I feel like it's just like, are we really living with, a true purpose? How are we showing up each day? Are we embodying our best selves? Or, and it's not to say that we may hit it all the time, but at least if we set that intention, I feel like that's what matters, and then if we make mistakes along the way, we're learning from this stuff. But I do feel like that there's this healthy detachment that I feel like that is coming through from this vessel, and just realizing that this is a divine tool for manifestation, and leaving this world a little bit better, hopefully a lot better than what you came into this Capricorn. And I know sometimes I feel like, when we start thinking about like these, that start getting into that, like thinking about cycles of death and things, because even thinking about your sign, Capricorn, you usher in the winter time, which is around the time where things, well, depending on what part of the world you're in, it's around, at least in the America, that's when things are starting to die, and things are we're making space for new growth to come through in the spring. And I feel like it's not to let that be where this energy brings you down, because I remember when I started doing some meditation, like early on. This has been about maybe about 8, 9 years ago. Was it that long ago? Maybe about 7 years ago. And I remember just going through this really kind of, it was a lot. It was like, and I wasn't quite in the right space for it, and it really just kind of bummed me out a little bit. I kind of had to step away for a little bit, but I do feel like that this is, again, just kind of leading with this, just like, what do you plan on doing this each day? Are you living your truth? Are you doing the things like, because, I feel like we get into this habit of, oh, I'll just do it tomorrow. Oh, I'll do it in a little bit. And, we're not promised that hour, that day, that month, and it's not like we're trying to, I don't feel like that's not to get you in a place where we're, anxious and rushing either. But I do feel like it's just being more intentional when you're showing up, being more mindful, enjoying this experience that you do have, the people that you run into, being this like really clear state of presence. I feel like, Capricorn, taking in every word that someone is saying to you, paying attention to the facial features. How's the weather feeling like? Are you feeling cold? Are you feeling warm? Is there a breeze? Are there a lot of noises around? Are you eating something? Just really just kind of making this experience just so much richer in that, and just really appreciating the preciousness of each moment that you are getting there, Capricorn. I really do like that. But let's get some tarot on this, Capricorn, and get some details with this. All right, Capricorn. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, interesting. Huh. Yeah, quite a bit of people here, Capricorn. Alright, so you have the Ten of Cups, the Six of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and then the King of Wands here, Capricorn. And let's talk about this Knight of Wands here. He's really saying, now that's an intense night there. Or excuse me, King of Wands. But I feel that, the King of Wands is one that does have a lot of energy that he brings to the table. And I feel that this is, again, I feel like it's not where I was saying earlier, like that idea of impermanence. I feel like it's not letting you get to this place of where we're just like kind of frantically moving around, that we're afraid that, oh, this may be it, in that sort of like I'm getting almost like a nine of swords, or I see this like this again kind of frantic energy. I feel like it's more so taking these big dreams that you have and making sure that you're living life to the fullest. You know, the King of Wands for me is Sagittarius energy, and it's going out there and being as big and getting as many experiences as you can, interacting with different types of people from different walks of life, and appreciating the perspective that they bring, that the Queen of Pentacles brings, the Queen of Cups brings, the Knight of Pentacles brings, and really kind of even just like really kind of sharing in these experiences there a little bit more there, Capricorn. And I feel with the Knight of Pentacles, you know, there is this slowing down to me. For this is Taurus energy, and here you are, Cap, Queen of Pentacles. And I feel this Knight of Pentacles here is, you know, because Taurus is one that they do take their time when they're going through this journey. They're taking in all the stimuli and the senses that are going on there. And I feel like it's just like, you know, when you're just every day, you know, just like the question is, am I working towards my wish today? You know, am I really going towards what I accomplished there? Or am I maybe checked out of the present? Maybe I'm kind of stuck in the past there. But I do feel that the Queen of Pentacles as well. The Queen of Pentacles is a really great builder, you know, and she's one that really kind of takes what I want to say with her. She's the type that I really feel like is very intentional with how she works with the energies. You know, I feel she is one that is, she has big dreams. You know, she's one that brings this abundance, and understands the abundance of life here. And even with like the Queen of Cups here, there's this interesting. I'm getting almost like this sense of communion here, Capricorn. And that's very fascinating. I feel like just with all these people here, I feel like this is just like the team that you're bringing along as well. And I even feel like maybe for some, that it's like even seeing the impermanence in the people that come across your journey there. So it's like taking in whatever wisdom that you can in order to build this big wish. That's very interesting there, Capricorn. I hope that makes sense. But I feel the Queen of Pentacles here too. There's something else that's coming through with her. The Queen of Pentacles is a very excellent builder too, and I feel like it's not that just the things that you're building, but I feel like it's even like passing on this expertise to others as well. You know, getting others kind of motivated. Because I feel Capricorn is a very great leadership type of energy. You know, and I feel like it's people who look up to you, Capricorn, and I don't feel like that like in a hierarchical type of sense, who are inspired by you, who want to emulate you. I feel like how would you how like I feel like it's just like, and again, this is not to put any kind of pressure on you, but it's just like, how do you want people to perceive how you show up in the world? Do we want to show up in like frantic, or do we want to show up with this sense of wisdom here that the Queen of Cups is giving? There's this it's not a control, but it's this quiet confidence. Yeah, I like that. There's like this quiet confidence that's coming through here with the Queen of Cups, and just really kind of certain in herself. You know, feeling confident in secure in what she's doing. Both these queens are giving me this real kind of secure sense of where we're at. And the King of Wands is that focus of getting this, whatever this is that you want to accomplish there in life, and appreciate the experience along the way there too, Capricorn. It's not just looking towards the future in a sense. Again, I feel like there is this strong sense of presence that is needing to that's wanting to be had here. So yeah, very interesting energy here, Capricorn. I think I'm gonna leave that there. All right, let's get another oracle on this. Hmm. Alright. Thank you, guys. Alright, Capricorn. So you have the mantra card here. And that's interesting because I feel with this mantra card, I just feel like it's like what kind of like what like it's like almost like asking what is your mantra through life. What is it that because I almost feel for some that there is, and not necessarily this King of Wands again is giving me this kind of stressful energy that we're just sort of, and in that it's kind of getting this Queen of Pentacles where she's not building like she wants to, in a sense, or like she's just like she's not really focusing on quality, she's focusing on quantity. And then this like again that, and then it leads to this sort of like emotional disruption that's going on with the Queen of Cups here as well. But I feel like it's like, what is that thing that can again kind of bring you back to present, when you find yourself maybe stuck in the past with the Six of Cups here, or maybe even a little caught up in the future here, thinking about these big dreams, this wish fulfillment that we want to, this Ten of Cups. And yeah, just like this kind of return to center in a way. But I also feel too, what are some things that keep, what are some things that I feel like that you keep playing in your head? I feel like it's even kind of being, not getting again caught up in your thoughts, but observing the thoughts that are passing through your mind there, Capricorn. Are we seeing some recurring things that are happening that I feel like that's affecting your, it's like affecting your manifestation with the Queen of Pentacles here. She's really kind of, and I mean again, this is your card for me. She really is kind of the highlight here. And there's something, even when you look at her amongst these other cards here, there's something very ornate about her. She's the one that has this sense of, there's this color in her face, and even her wardrobe seems a bit more vibrant. And even her throne is more ornate. It's just like, it's just very thoughtful. I feel like how she's being presented in the world, or how she's showing up here. Not that the others aren't, but that's just the imagery that's really being drawn to me there, Capricorn. And because I'm even thinking of like, I'm getting like this download as far as like, even like, what are some affirmations that keep you going even in this impermanence where we feel like we want to, because I'm getting almost like a Four of Cups where it's just like it doesn't even matter anyway. Maybe I'll get it right the next go round. And it's just like, when we repeat that on that loop, that's so, it's very disheartening there, Capricorn. I feel like it keeps you stuck. I feel like with this kind of like this Nine of Pentacles energy that's coming through there, but and then this energy, just this, you have Capricorn as a sign of accomplishments, and these great things, whatever that's looking like for you. And when that energy sits, it can bring into this, it builds up in the body. There's this sense of tension. And but let me get some tarot with this, Capricorn. See if I can find some words to this. Because there's been one of the perks of you being the, one of the last signs that I do is that, I really, you get to see the themes of the energies, and yours is standing out compared to the where the other signs are kind of going through. Alright, Capricorn. Thank you, guys. Let's see what's going on here. Interesting. All right, Capricorn. So you have the lot of swords here. You have the Five of Swords, the Nine of Swords, the Ten of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Judgment card here, Capricorn. And first, really just kind of sticking out here is this Nine and Ten of Swords, because I feel that maybe for some there's, because I keep, with this card, I remember kind of skimming through or kind of reading through this energy, and I remember mentioning just like that and I feel like that, what is it that, oh, and you got did I mention, did I say the Four of Swords, because also you got the Four of Swords here, Capricorn, because I feel that there is this energy here of just like the things that we may be saying to ourselves. With this Nine of Swords, there's this anxiety, there's this fear that is keeping us in this really kind of low state here. I feel with this Nine and Ten of Swords, these two are very intense Gemini cards energy. But the thing with Gemini is that there is, they're a sign of duality. And I feel like it's how do we channel this fear, this anxiety, this, feeling this sense of rock down, and how do we bring this sense of peace in a sense. And I feel like that there's something here with, especially with all these swords, that deals with like your intellect, your mindset. And I feel like you're remembering that your thoughts become things. They're very powerful there, Capricorn. And even like the Four of Swords can also be this card of anxiety, not feeling like we've been able to get enough rest, or feeling like we've been able to relax, or, and I even feel with the Knight of Swords being here that there's this energy I feel like of needing to kind of slow down a little bit, to kind of regroup in a sense, because something feels like we've been, yeah, just really been kind of off here as of late here, Capricorn. And this could be maybe we've been kind of comparing ourselves to others possibly, or maybe we've been feeling judged by others, or however this may be looking. But I feel that this is a time to really kind of take stock here with the Seven of Pentacles, and see where we may have been kind of restricting our manifestation, or restricting our, where we feel our sense of security or our self-esteem is being affected or restricted or something. Because I say that because the Seven of Pentacles is Saturn in Taurus, and I feel like there is this discipline as far as just like where your head's at. And because the Judgment card is Pluto energy, and it's just like, where are we giving our power to? What is keeping us from this state of growing in a sense? What's keeping us stagnant there, Capricorn? And I feel that, it may really just be, for some with this Four of Swords, if you've been in this really kind of heightened state there, I feel this Four of Swords is giving me this energy of giving yourself permission to rest for a moment, a time to be still, and to kind of be with this discomfort. Because I feel like maybe for some we might be kind of caught up in thinking about our legacy, what we're going to leave behind, what have we done with our life. Maybe we're thinking because Capricorn is one, usually the energy starts, so you're like a slow burn. And Capricorn energy, starts moving along when you go through like your first Saturn return. Things start moving along, and even though I'm even feeling for some, I'm getting like a second Saturn return energy, where maybe we feel like that we've spent so much time doing something that doesn't resonate with us, and we're kind of just again sort of evaluating this wish and things, and maybe we feel that we've essentially run out of time. And that's not true, Capricorn. You've only run out of time when this journey's done. You can always turn this thing around, but I feel like it is a matter of what we're telling ourselves. It doesn't matter whether you're going through your second Saturn return, maybe you're going through your Chiron return, whatever that's looking like. These are all periods of times that we go through. I'm even feeling for some, this is even giving me like a Uranus opposition type of energy, where it's just like something is just like boom, just like, oh crap, like I need to do something. Just with this Judgment card here, it's like we're in Pluto's in Aquarius. You know, we're thinking towards the future. And granted, he is going to retrograde one more final time into your sign before he officially settles in around, I want to say, September. And so, you know, I feel like this is a really good, really great time for you, Capricorn, to reflect. Because, you know, it's not just about thinking about the future when we're thinking about these, you know, when these energies are moving into these new signs. We need to reflect on what's happened. And that's something the Knight of Swords has troubles with. You know, he's so ready to get move on with it that we haven't taken a chance to just like kind of reevaluate how this previous cycle has affected us. Pluto's been in Capricorn for 15 years, and now with this change, you know, what does that mean? What has this taught you? Where have we maybe given our sense of authority to, where we surrender some types of things? And now I feel like the Queen of Pentacles is trying to gain this sense of autonomy back. It's to try to build, she's building herself up again and being bigger and better. I mean, she's almost vibrant here in this reading. It's like she's like, and it's, you know, compared to these colors that the other cards are bringing, these hues of blues and greens and things, it's this white energy, this really stark sort of like, this is her, it's almost like the spotlight is on her there, Capricorn. And it's just like, what are you going to do with this excellent gift that you have? Because Capricorn energy is something to marvel at. You know, it may take a while, but I feel like when it blooms, man, you know, it's something spectacular. So very interesting, Capricorn. I hope that made sense. That was an interesting one. All right, let's get some tea, Capricorn. Let's get your last card here. And I think I've been mentioning with this, you too, Capricorn, I feel like your energies are shifting. You know, your readings have been, well, I feel like it used to be like, if something, it's like a heaviness or more like a different level of thoughtfulness is coming through here, Capricorn. It's been very, very noticeable, I feel like, in your sign in particular. You know, this could be with, you know, Saturn being on the last trek of this, you know, of this cycle. You know, he's in the last sign of Pisces before he gets ready to move into the sign of Aries here soon, where we need to take this new action. You know, we're in the last cycle of this, in a sense, he's in the last cycle of Capricorn season, you know, and now, yeah, let me get your last oracle card here. All right, Capricorn. All right. Thank you, guys. All right, Capricorn. So you have the 3 gunas here. And the 3 gunas, Capricorn, and I like this too, because this is Hierophant energy coming through here. And I like to, you know, the Hierophant can be this card of, and then no, the Hierophant's not here, but his energy's here. And it could be this energy of initiation. And the 3 gunas represent an advancement of consciousness. So there's the tamas, the rajas, and the sattvas there, Capricorn. And the tamas are this energy of contraction, inertia, and destruction. You know, what things have kind of slowed your energy down? And what are some things that we need to destroy? What has been brought up for you when Pluto's been through Capricorn? Because that's a lot. Pluto forming conjunctions with your Capricorn placements, that's a lot. And Aquarius is getting ready to go through this now. This is getting ready to be their time. And I feel like this is looking at where you've been noticing this tightness, where you've been noticing that things have been in this muck, where your Chariot energy has kind of slowed down a little bit. And again, I know the Chariot isn't here, but you got that 7th card here. And where we maybe need to destroy some things. And destruction doesn't mean to be this scary word, because, you know, I feel, you know, 10 of Swords, we're at this sort of like rock bottom in a sense, and now how we building up from that. And then that's when we get to that energy of the Rajas, where it's the energy of movement, expansion, and creation. Where do we go? How do we grow from that? And how do we take what we've learned and get these energies moving in a very thoughtful way? And then the last energy, that sattva, is, keeping things in equilibrium, and being in that stillness, and in that energy of maintaining this new thing that we've created there, Capricorn. But yeah, I just feel like that you're really in this kind of this energy of observation, and an energy of reflection, and really kind of changing your mantra up a little bit, as far as like how we may have, what we may have been telling ourselves, how we've been kind of lifting ourselves up, and or maybe how we've been maybe tearing ourselves down, and now how can we, what can we do to build ourselves up? Because again, I feel like the spotlight is on this Queen of Pentacles here. There, it's like Saturn is ready for you to build some things, to get in trust, to get in touch with that intuition, and start taking your 10 of Cups there, and making these, because Capricorn, I was thinking about your energy. I've been really thinking about your energy, especially over like the last couple of weeks when we were getting towards the end of that, of Pluto being in your sign, and you really are that perfect balance blend of being, having your that material and that intuitive side, because you have, that you're half goat, half fish, but you goat, but you are able to dip that tail into the cosmic waters, and then make that stuff manifest. Let that stuff inspire you to take action, and to, in a sense, almost similar to Aquarius, be a bit innovative in this energy there, Capricorn, because you are excellent manifestors. You materialize things in a, in it's let me get some tarot on this, Capricorn, and get some details with this. Oh, come on, Cap. That's dope. Because there you are. Thank you, guys. So there you are. I told you. Oh, and your ruler. Come on. So you have the, absolutely, I'm getting chills if just looking at this. You have the Five of Wands, the Ten of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the Emperor, Aries energy, the World, I got some thoughts about, okay, the World card, Saturn, your ruler, and then you, Cap, Devil. Let's switch back over. I have a lot of thoughts about this. The Emperor, Aries energy. Right now, you have Chiron and the nodes that have been traveling through Aries here. And that forms a square with your sign, Capricorn, and that brings about this energy of tension. And it's usually like it's these, either these external things or this internal things that are trying to spur you into action. Chiron is that wound that needs that nurturing energy in order for us to, it's like it's trying to heal it so that we can, and it's a wound that never heals, but it's like it's the thing that we've learned to take care of, and that we've in that new gifts come from that there, Capricorn. It's not leaving that wound just gushing open. We take care of it the best we can. And Chiron is almost like that scar, where it doesn't completely go away, but it's like we remember where we've been and now where do we want to go forward. But being in Aries, it's like healing that place that may have wounded your self-confidence, may have taken away your energy of being brave, of stepping into whatever this light is, of, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, oh, maybe it's down the line, and it's not to say we're doing this in again from a state of panic or a state of urgency, but I do feel like that it is a time to think about what ways do we want to show up. How do we deal with conflict? Do we overcompensate? Do we force things? Do we push stuff? And how that looks, finding that balance. And now the North nodes too is about answering that sense of, it's like heeding the call, going with your soul's direction there. And I feel for some like there's this like tension that I'm feeling with the Five of Wands being here, because that's a lot to be feeling there. And listen, I'm right there with you, Capricorn. This is doing the same thing to Cancer, so it's just like we're both going through it. But I do feel like it's if you I feel like the energies are almost like wondering if you're gonna crack under the pressure, because maybe that's something how we feel, like it's just like. And that's too, Capricorn, you're and this may not be something that is comfortable, but you're in a very sensitive energy with Saturn being in Pisces. And now it is time to acknowledge those feelings where we might be feeling overwhelmed, where we may need to not go at it with that sort of like how we usually go about it, with that aggression of Aries, but it is more so kind of knowing when to act and knowing when to be still, and knowing when we need to, where we've taken on too much and where we need to reevaluate, being disciplined with ourselves. The World card here. What are some. So I'm definitely getting more of the Saturn energy that's coming through here with this World card, and again, just in being disciplined in our taking rest, Four of Swords there, and in our taking action, Emperor energy, and then there's you, the Devil, the whole grand piece to this, because you've been front and stage when I was talking Queen of Pentacles with this, but now that you're hearing an even stronger way, because the major arcanas are the sense of, that's when the higher energies are getting involved here. And now I feel like that Queen of Pentacles is now trying to come into this devil energy, which is an interesting thing to say about the devil, because usually, the devil is seen as this kind of toxic energy. But I feel like the devil is that thing that we've surrendered our power to, the things that we say we can't control about ourselves. And it's not a sense of control, it's analyzing, why do we give ourselves to these addictions, to these things? What are some things that we're running away from? What are some things that we're not putting a close to, with the world being here? And but the lovely thing with the energy, Capricorn, because it's like, I'm not coming at you. The Ace of Pentacles. I do feel like this is the universe giving you another. There's always time. To turn this journey around. Maybe we've kind of gotten off the path here, but we can get back on track there, Capricorn. Make these whatever dreams we've been putting off or things we've been holding off on, to get this stuff manifesting. And it's very interesting there, Capricorn. But I think I'm gonna leave that there. So just something to really kind of reflect on there, Cap. But if you like that, let's lift this energy up a little bit. If you like that there, Capricorn, or if anything resonated with you, give it a thumbs up, and share this thing, Capricorn, because again, this. And it's not to rush you or anything, but this time is fleeting. So it's just like, it is wondering, just like how, again, what are we living more intentionally? I feel like is really kind of the moral of this story, and I feel like this World card here is like, again, Pluto is closing off, and I love that, Pluto in Capricorn. Pluto is closing off this chapter here, and now you're beginning a new one that is geared towards the future, being innovative, embodying this new energy, and not only that's betterment for you, but for the world there, Capricorn. So absolutely share this, and then subscribe there, you devil. Hit that bell button, get notified when I release videos each week. And then Capricorn, like I was saying earlier, I am open for personal readings. We could talk about this, Capricorn. Maybe do this sort of tarot reading, understanding the energies. Maybe seeing where your south or your north node is, or You know, maybe we're wondering about careers. We can talk about your midheaven, where the dispositor is for that. You know, really kind of get into the nitty gritty of who you are there, Capricorn, and where you're. Because in astrology, isn't meant to be this thing that just tells you what to do. It's just a tool. It's like a compass. You know, you don't necessarily need a compass to go through life every day, but it's nice to have. So something to think about there, Capricorn. But again, all that stuff, those links and things are down in the description box to set up appointments with me. So hopefully we'll be chatting there soon, Cap. And then last little bit, got the lovely Queen of Cups there. But if you have any Cancer in your placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, come on over to the Chariot, friends. I do videos Monday through Friday there, discuss lunar shenanigans, talk about where the I do tarot card spreads based on what sign the moon is in, what phase she's in, and it's a great old time there, Cap. And all that housekeeping is down in the description box below. But let me get your surprise cards here, so I can get you out of here. And you got the Two of Wands here, Capricorn. That's a choice. You know, where are you going from here? You know, what do you want to do with your energies? Where do you feel your intuition is guiding you? Tune in to that, Capricorn. Saturn's going to be in Pisces until about 2025, and I want to say he may retrograde back, but you're in a very intuitive energy, and that's forming sextiles with your sign, you know, which is brilliant. You know, getting those divine downloads and things, and you know, we're gonna have this really great, really strong conjunction between Saturn, the Sun, and Mercury. Oh goodness, it's on the 28th, I think. But that's going to be a big decision there, Capricorn. But for all of us, you know, where we are going forward, we're going to have to ask ourselves some hard questions, you know. Because your ruler doesn't play around. He means business, but it's because he knows what you're bringing to the table. You know, and it would be unfair of you, Capricorn, to not share that amazing gift with the rest of us. So, let me get your other oracle card here. I dig that, Capricorn, so I can get you out of here. And you got the moonlight magic here. And actually, that's interesting that popped up there, because when we had that new moon in Capricorn, that I definitely did some not moonlit magic, moonlit enchantment, which is a card of magic, and yeah, and I did some manifesting during that day, and that's how this whole thing is kind of all came together there, Capricorn. So I feel like it's embracing a little less goat and a little more fish, if that makes sense. A little more mermaid, a little more mertail. Getting in that magical side of life, really kind of listening to that intuition there, Capricorn. Where's that stuff trying to guide you? What are these dreams that you have? And making that Ace of Pentacles, planting that seed and getting this stuff off the ground here, Capricorn. Again, there's not a rush to it, but you know, the Judgment card is kind of like this heeding the calls. Like, I don't want you to stress, but just want you to start thinking, you know, why put off for tomorrow what you could potentially start today? So, I actually think that might be what I call your video. So, I like that. You stay safe out there, Capricorn. Oh, yeah, because I kept you a little bit. Because we had a lot to talk about. Oh goodness, Capricorn. Yeah, stay safe out there thinking about all this stuff. And trying to not to let the pressure, you know, wear you down there, Capricorn. If it's become too much, allow yourself permission to rest and to process this stuff. You know, I feel like we've always taught like go, 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 go. No, sometimes we need to stop and just like kind of reevaluate how we're spending that King of Wands energy there. Raise the vibration through the roof there. Raise the world's vibration. It don't take much. It's, you know, sometimes you just got to do your thing, and that inspires another person. There's this ripple effect, Capricorn. I feel like sometimes we feel like we have to do these grandiose things, and sometimes it's just like just living your authentic truth there. Let that be enough, you know. And don't let anyone tell you that you need to, you know, that you're you know, like, you know what I mean, Capricorn. Like, this is your journey, you know, and it's like, what do you want? What are you trying to create there, Queen of Pentacles? What do you want to sustain, maintain? I will catch you on the next one. Later.